بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الأخوة والأخوات الأعزاء في سوق الأوراق المالية، يسرنا ويسعدنا في شركة أونيك أن نقدم لكم هذا العرض الذي نشرح فيه نتائج الشركة خلال النصف الأول من العام 2024، وأيضا نطلع المساهمين والمستثمرين الكرام على نتائج هذا النصف الأول، وأيضا على التوقعات بالنسبة للمستقبل سواء على المدى القصير أو على المدى البعيد خلال الأعوام القادمة بإذن الله. كذلك نسلط الضوء على التحديات التي تواجهها الشركة، وأيضا الفرص التي نتوقعها إن شاء الله خلال الفترة القادمة، حتى تكون هناك صورة بأكبر قدر ممكن من الوضوح لدى الجميع، سواء ملاك السهم أو أولئك الذين يتطلعون إلى المساهمة في هذه الشركة المباركة بإذن الله تعالى. ونأمل أن نتمكن خلال النصف ساعة الأولى من وضعكم في الصورة بالنسبة للحسابات والاستراتيجية بشكل عام، ونتيح ما تبقى من الوقت للأسئلة بإذن الله تعالى. سيكون البرزنتيشن باللغة الإنجليزية لتعم الفائدة أكبر قدر من الأخوة المتابعين، والأسئلة ممكن أن تكون باللغتين بإذن الله تعالى. سأبدأ أنا في المقطع الأول الذي يتحدث عن الشركة بشكل عام، وعن يعني أهم قواعد عملها والمعلومات الأساسية، ومن ثم سيتفضل مدير عام المالية وسيم بتقديم عرض مالي عن النتائج. كذلك يحضر معي في هذه الجلسة زميلي أحمد بن حمود الحبسي، رئيس الموارد البشرية في الشركة، وأيضا هو المسؤول عن خدمات المستثمرين والمساهمين، وهو الذي تتواصلون معه في أي وقت يكون هناك في استفسار أو سؤال. فجميعا نرحب بكم، ويسرنا أن نبدأ هذا العرض بإذن الله تعالى. Please start the presentation. I will shift to English now. We will give first a very general view about the company, and then we will go to the accounts, as I mentioned earlier. Second slide, please. Go next. Okay, the company, as you all know, established in 1978. The purpose was to have local companies that support the Ministry of Electricity and Water at that time for utility services such as billings and also EPC type of projects. The company through all these 45 years, ولله الحمد, يعني has shown strength after strength, growth and stability in its profit margins through the years, including tough years such as those from 21 to 23 during COVID period. And we see now the company with the three main categories of, can you go next slide, I think? With its three main arms: billing, where we have a revenue of around 10 million this year, around 10 million this year for revenue for billing, and around 20 million for EBC, and around 15 million for O&M, which all together makes a revenue of 55 million to 60 million expected this year. And this growth is coming online with the growth we have witnessed in the previous years, and some graphs will show. Go back. And now our vision mission is similar to is meeting what the country is expecting in local companies and particularly public companies like ONIC. One thing we are proud of that we have to emphasize: we are a self-driven company in terms of humanization, in terms of governance, transparency, and meeting law requirements. This is one of the main and most important area of our vision and mission as a company, is to do everything in the right manner, with the responsibility towards the community, towards our country, and in general, all our shareholders and our partners. Next, please. We have a very knowledgeable and experienced board of directors led by Sheikh Ayman Al-Hosni, and the vice chairman is Sheikh Abdullah, and all the others comes with different backgrounds in law, in project management, in banking, and in utility sector. This board is an excellent combination for a successful company, inshallah. And we are very proud of our board, and their input is highly appreciated, and guidance. This is the executive management, CFO and CEO, both are very capable young Omanis who are coming with long experience. Similarly, all GMs, in whether in the support or in the operation. Next. Some snapshots about the company. We mentioned that we were created in '78, and we've been, alhamdulillah, a good contributor in the private sector economy in Oman, and will be for long years, inshallah. Currently, we have 3,200. Number of employees depends on the type of projects we have. It goes up and down. Most of the people are in the operation and maintenance sector, where they serve in main hospitals and utility areas, in addition to our billing offices all across Oman. Omanization rate is in line with the requirement of Ministry of Manpower. In fact, it is above that rate. And our focus is always in the top categories, such as executive management and line managers and project engineers, and so on. So we don't look at the numbers only, quantity. We look also at the quality of organization and their contribution. The company is definitely certified by ISO, and we have a very capable and strong quality and HSC department. Now I don't need to go through the company journey, but just the general highlights. As you can see, that the company has witnessed different growth over the years. Go next, please. It has been one of the most important term, maybe, that our participation in EPC projects has witnessed growth since 2015, when we start taking projects of 6 million from OETC, شركة نقل الكهرباء, and currently we are having 2 projects for OETC. Each is worth around 20 million. So the company, through the last I would say 8 years, has grown in terms of EPC projects to be one of the main players in this field. We are talking about 220 kV and 400 kV. And this definitely didn't come easy. It comes with a big investment in different areas, including learning from or what they call it, the learning curve, where you need to gain experience through maybe some tough time, including COVID area. But now we have an EPC department that can compete in Oman in any type of project level. Next, please. Next. After 22 or from 20 on, the focus has been made to diversify our operations in terms of electronic collection and to enter the e-business. And the company has witnessed good growth, alhamdulillah, in this area. And this is the strength, the true strength of ONIC. Now its operations, and I will highlight as we come that we are expecting our wallet to be launched very soon. In fact, it has been launched, but the commercial launching is coming in a larger scale during this year and next year. Similarly, the company has a huge network of kiosks all across Oman, around 320, and it delivers many services. In the past, it used to be only bills, utility bills. Now we print Mulkiya for Royal Oman Police driving license, and soon we will be printing Mulkiya for Ministry of Housing, in addition to marriage certificate for the Supreme Court authority. This diversification is the real strength of ONIC and something that we are proud of. We have different type of businesses that support each other's, and we see a bright future, inshallah. Next, please. This is our organizational structure. Already we have explained previously, and it's available also in our annual report. Next. Here we show our revenues first half of the year, and as you can see that this year also is considered maybe one of the remarkable year. We are achieving 27 million of revenue at the mid of the year. By end of the year, we will inshallah reach around 55 to 60 million, depending on some project award that we expect during the second half. But the growth and the revenue is stable. We had some turbulence last year during this COVID effect. Although 22 you do not see it, but it came to 23 and 24. But the company, particularly in O&M, is witnessing remarkable growth. Similarly, EBC. Next. Our profit is stable all these years, and we always try to maintain a balance, try to meet all financial standards, ensure that we are our board decide the profit to be distributed, keeping in mind the company's strength and its future. And I think we've been very stable in our profit distribution amounts all these years. If you go before 19, it was even better. And here we had some difficulties in the last 3 years, but since 22, 23, 24, we've been witnessing a growth. Alhamdulillah. Please. This shows the revenue distribution. Billing is still having 27%, EBC 34, and O&M 35. This diversification is, as I mentioned, is very, very important. And it is costly also, but it is important for the well-being of the company. Next, please. I think I will leave these accounts details for you, Wasim. But here, how many slides here? This about the investment probabilities, and maybe I'll leave it for Wasim from here on to go ahead and explain about this, about these numbers and its indications. Come here, Wasim. Closer.
So we quickly walk through the numbers. On the balance sheet side, the statement of financial position. So if we see on year-to-year basis, property, plant, and equipment somehow stays stable. The change is mainly on account of additions, depreciation, and some disposal. On the investment property side as well, stable. Only impact is on account of the depreciation. Investment in subsidiaries. There is addition in this quarter for one of the subsidiary mentioned as Oman National Trading Institute, and that's the reason for the number change. Tasdeed is an old subsidiary staying with us. On the investment side, we have mainly some investment in shares and securities and some deposits. And the numbers are moving around mainly on account of change in the valuation of the shares. Deferred tax is a notional number. Moving forward on the financial contract asset, these are basically boot kind of projects which we are doing for the long term, and based on the business model, the receivable from this will start coming after some time. So considering the long term nature, it's sitting in non-current assets as financial contract assets. Next. Okay. On the current asset side, inventory somehow stays stable. Dependency is mainly on account of project requirements, and accordingly, slide number has gone up because of project requirements. On the trade receivable side, there is slight increase on account of seasonal factor, as we are into multiple business, including factoring, and because of seasonal factors in the summer, the consumption is high, resulting in higher receivables. Other than that, overall the receivables are stable and strong, alhamdulillah. On the cash balances, it depends on the last day's collections, and some other factors are there because of the cash numbers is higher, because we have received some of the higher outstanding from at the last period. Moving forward to the next slide. On the equity side, the equity stays at 15 million because the authorized and issued capital both has reached the ceiling of 15 million there. On other factors, retained earning has minor decline on account of dividend payout during this year for the last year profits, and the retained earning will come back to the standard levels or inshallah more after profit in the coming periods. On the borrowing side, again on the borrowing side, this is component related to the long-term borrowing, where some of the long-term projects based on the repayment, the loans are sitting here, and most of these borrowings are related to investment projects. So these borrowings are backed up with the receivables in the nature of investment, which is mainly with the government clients, which are strong and doing well. So these borrowings are good and positive for the company. Staff terminal benefits standard item. On the trade payable side also, this is required. The requirement changes based on the operational execution of the projects. So numbers keep vary up and down accordingly. Moving forward to the next slide on the statement of comprehensive income. On the revenue side, there is slight increase on the revenue.
I may need just to highlight one thing. Go back, please. Slide. Not this one. The borrowings slide. As mentioned by Wasim, Onyx as an investment company, يعني شركة الهندسة والاستثمار. We invest in engineering projects. This is one of our main strategies last 3 years. For example, Sahanout is the sewage network worth the execution of the project is 20 million. but there is in the long term, including operation and maintenance and financial liabilities, it is around 45 million. Now, this type of projects we don't consider, or we are not, let's say, worry about loans in this sector, because these are investment loans. Banks are our partners in these projects. And similarly, we are having 3 ongoing projects now. One is a school in the واحة المعرفة, OASIS, knowledge, OASIS knowledge. And one is coming in the same place, parking. And we expect more to come. So investment projects, we have to distinguish receivables and loans, capital loans, and investment loans. We have also similarly a project in Khasab last 5 years, Boot, where we built the refinery plan, and it's going well as per the plan. In fact, it exceeds our expectation, alhamdulillah. Some more projects are coming, maybe we will announce soon, inshallah. So just to highlight that as an investment company, it's very important to understand what loans we are talking about. Investment loans are different than receivables and capital loans. Go ahead, Rasim.
Next slide, please. On the statement of comprehensive income side, the revenue has seen an increase mainly on account of execution of some of the EPC projects, and this number is expected to be even higher in the coming quarters on account of more targeted execution taking place. On the other income side, this is basically related to non-standard sources of income. On the cost, manpower cost, there is slight increase on the cost. The main reason for this increase is some of the projects that has been awarded during 2024 has higher number of manpower cost coming as contractual. So this increase is mainly related and backed by a revenue, so resulting in higher manpower cost. Operating cost again is having a direct correlation with the revenue on the execution side of the projects, and the increase here is mainly directly having a direct relation with the increase in the revenue. On the administration side, some of the cost has been incurred slight higher, mainly on account of some of the bank charges for some project facilities and provisions for in line to the IFRS 9 requirement. Depreciation is a standard component, no much variation here. On the financing cost, there is slight increase on account of year-to-year higher loan values. This increase is there because there will be increase of the receivables, and it is further expected that by end of the year, the receivables are going to go up because some of the projects that are getting executed during this period has this business model. So all of this increase is very much justified and part of the plan, and it's going to add on the profits considering the correlation here. On the manpower side,
this is, as you can see, I mentioned before, we have around 3,200 people. In the E category, E group, we have 23 Omanis. These are general managers, senior managers, and 9 expats, all in very high skill positions. Similarly, in the managerial and the operational, the Omanization rate is very reasonable. Semi-skilled is a category that Omanization is not is in line with the type of jobs we are talking about here. Steel fixers, shuttering carpenters, and cleaning jobs here. In general, the rate is in line with the Ministry of Manpower requirements. The company is being acknowledged and known for its serious Omanization, good and serious Omanization rates. In fact, we are proud to say that we have a large number of young Omani engineers who've been developed in this company through 2 programs to reach project management level. And these are They started in the company 5-6 years ago, and now they are leading projects in different parts of Oman.
Next, please. This is basically the bonus distribution
This
historically.
we already highlighted, but this shows during the last, I think, 8 or 7 years. Go ahead, Wasim. But this already I talked about cash dividend, and but you go ahead, please.
As we can see, ONIC has been always a good dividend payer and continues the journey all throughout the years, alhamdulillah. Moving forward to the next slide. This is a quick glimpse on the historical trends as we have seen earlier, and as we see that ONIC, the profit trend seems to be pretty strong and good this year. And if we compare with the historical trend, in last quite few years, this year has shown the best of the profits. On the ratios also, there is some improvement in the ratios, and as far as debt equity ratio is concerned, it's part of the plan, considering lots of initiative on the BOO projects, that there will be some increase in the leverage, and it's totally in line to the business plans we have. Moving forward to the next slide, a quick glimpse of its monthly cash flow. As you can see, we almost do a monthly turnover of 50 to 60 million real per month. Moving forward to the next slide. This slide is very important. It shows historically how much wealth generated by ONIC on its initiatives mainly, and business models. So the company was started with 50,000 equity, and today the net worth of the company is almost 30 million real from 50,000 all throughout. And this had been a remarkable journey by paying the dividends and issuing bonus shares and creating wealth for our respected shareholders all throughout.
This is what makes the ONIC really special and reliable company. Its stability all through the years, all over the years. And we see similar and better future, inshallah, given the diversification strategy we are following.
So we have reached a journey from almost 1 million Omani Riyal as total assets to the journey of 149 million Omani Riyal as total assets.
Absolutely.
Moving forward to the next slide, a very quick glimpse of some of the business which are now happening and which are expected to generate remarkable numbers in coming periods.
Now our wallet has obtained the approval of Central Bank, and inshallah in the coming 2-3 years it will have its contribution to revenue and profit. Takhzeen is a very promising project in the EBC where we have an Italian partner, and we already invested in this project, and inshallah if things go as we expect with our local government partners, this may make a big turn in the EBC project future in ONIC. this is another activity very promising where ONIC will provide insurance options for those who use our systems when they renew their vehicles in the system, in addition to other activities. It's a good model. We have a partner from India, and already the executive management has been established, and they started, and we think also they will have a good contribution in the coming few years, inshallah. GRG is a sort of kiosks business that we have with the Chinese partners, where we are trying to enter the banking sector machines activity, and already a few machines has been bought by some of the banks in Oman, and also we expect that this inshallah will have there are some challenges and competition in the market, but we have a very good product, and I think this also will open new avenues in the future. Ilm is a well-known Saudi company leading in process engineering, and we are working together. And already 2 projects has been awarded in Oman, and we expect their performance in the Omani IT and technology to grow in the coming years. And ONIC is giving the support through its areas of strength to Ilm in Oman. And the others are already, we talked about it previously. Next.
Moving forward, I would request that Idris can gradually keep flipping pages. If someone wants to read it or see it in detail, they can pause the video and let's look into the details.
I will talk generally, quickly. Engineering here, this is as Wasim mentioned, it will be a reference for people who want to know. But this is talking about how we conduct our engineering process, and it's a growing business with, alhamdulillah, very successful experiences. So the construction and the value engineering all together, and we've been learning. It's a learning curve, as I mentioned. Next.
I think we can keep the floor, sir, open for the questions, and
we have time.
Gradually flip the pages.
Just one word. Energy and water services, we talked about it. This is working with our partners in Oman and in the sewage networks and the BU and BOOT model. The sewage networks such as this in Hanout. This area, we are also expanding here through O&M and EBC. Next. Infrastructure. We are being selective nowadays in project, but only 7 years ago was only doing the 33 kV. Now, alhamdulillah, we have done several 220 and one 400 kV projects. Solar also, we have completed a few projects, and a few projects are in line. We are trying to getting expertise in this area in the clean energy. And we've been successful in getting some of these projects. This is the process of supply chain. Next, please. Next. This is our business model. Facility management is one of the activities that we are trying to discover. We started, but not in the large scale. And this is an area of potential opportunity, inshallah. Services offered integration. We go next, please. Product and solutions. This is also I highlighted. And now we are manufacturing in our Rusail factory, capacitor bank. We have received orders from Iraq and from UAE. And now the factory in Rusail is fully occupied, alhamdulillah, with these products. And we think, inshallah, it will witness good growth in the coming years, inshallah, after obtaining all the license. Next, please. Safety and quality is very important areas of concern. We always believe that without quality and safety, no success whatsoever. Human lives and well-being is among the top priorities. And when I say this, it's not exact. It's not for marketing purpose, but because we honestly believe that if we have a good site, clean site, quality looked after, business grow automatically. So we are strong believers in the quality and safety. We have a very good department led by Sultan Al-Hanai, Engineer Sultan, who's doing excellent job along with his colleagues in this area.
Fire department
fire department's already business started, and we obtained the necessary license from ROB and other places. Next. Talking about electronic channels, this is all well known. We should not really take much time in here, but now our app is, alhamdulillah, among the most successful in Oman, and it services is also increasing year after year. Our kiosks that are partly manufactured in Oman and maintained in our workshop in Misfah, we have 320 machines, and we expect this number to double in the near future, inshallah. E-business is going well, as I mentioned, and we see several opportunities in the coming future, inshallah. Next. We have 95 branches. We have faced the big challenges during the last 3 years as people have moved from the traditional collection system to digital and through e-process. However, we are now diversifying our offices activities, adding new activities such as mail delivery, like Aramex, services to Royal Oman Police, like printing Mulkiya, printing license, services to other government sector. We expect new activities related to Ministry of Manpower to be added. That's all in addition to bill payment, the traditional and main activity. Branches are all over Oman, as known, 95 places. Next. Next. The app, I don't need to market for it. Alhamdulillah, it's marketing for itself. It's definitely one of the leading apps and has a huge potential in the near future. And the secret behind it is the strong support our call center and our team and our offices are providing to our customers. And this loyalty and the attachment to the company and its services is something that ONIC is considered its true capital. Next. Next. What is about?
This is about the website, how the website looks for the
Website is also doing fine, although it is
many added features.
Next, please. Next. New machines are expected to be added. The one in the right hand side is a new model that we are introducing to the market, where it can have faster and more printers options, so we can offer to our services to more clients, inshallah. Next. Next. This already we talked about, please faster. Payment gateway, المعهد, okay, معهد جيد. المعهد الوطني للتدريب, يعني now it's become a subsidiary of ONIC. Before it was a part of the company, now it has been separated. It is facing some challenges after the separation due to the expenses and other challenges. However, we are working in making it more efficient. The training center has done excellent job in terms of community services in Muscat and all other regions, and in taking care of our employees and to tailor certain programs which fit with our training requirements. Next. The training center is certified for HSE as per Petrof, Opal standard, and or oil and gas companies. Next. I talked about the investment part, how we related engineering to EBC. Next. I take the opportunity to thank our business partners who've been with us along the journey since the 70s. And we've been always loyal and providing excellent services, and we'll continue this way, inshallah. It has been merged. Next. Thank you very much. This is all what we got. My colleague Ahmed have been providing our shareholders and all the support required whenever they need. And we are all we will not hesitate to give support to our shareholders and investors in Oman and to answer their question, inshallah. Thank you very much. And now I open the floor for questions. Okay. Thank you very much. And we will have another session during the month of February or March next year after we close the accounts of the year 2024. Thank you very much.